Good day, subscribers. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. As always, if you are new here, I am Jeremy, and today we have two very big Tesla news stories to talk about. One is a very positive story in regards to production around Tesla. The other is super negative in regards to an employee stealing a ton of intellectual property from Tesla and giving that information to a Chinese competitor. Okay, it's really bad news, all right? So if we're looking at Tesla stock here today, it's not really doing much as of taking the screenshot. It's up about 0.05%. So kind of a break-even day for Tesla stock overall. And I just want to give an update to basically, we did a video yesterday around Tesla and the whole bonus situation. So that basically there was a lot of employees that if they hit a certain number, around 33,000 units in the quarter delivered, these employees were going to get a bonus, but they came about 200 vehicles short of that number they needed to hit, and a lot of people are saying Tesla should still pay out that bonus because they got pretty close. From our understanding at that time, Tesla was saying they weren't going to pay the bonus, okay? And so now there's another conflicting report out. Basically, it says that, this is coming out of Electric. They say, after our article came out, some employees told Electric that they are now being told that they will get their bonuses. It's not clear when. And let's be clear about this. They did not hit, I don't like the terminology Electric uses there. Their bonuses, because they technically didn't hit the number that they needed to hit to actually be their bonuses. So we'll have to see what happens with that whole situation. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of update it, just kind of give you guys the most relevant information regarding that, if that was something you were paying attention to, all right? So information has come out that a key Tesla supplier in China is going to double shipments. Digitimes reports precision stamping service provider China Fine Blanking Technology plans to boost monthly shipments for Tesla Model 3 relay components to 40,000 per month from a prior level of about 20,000 a month. The increased output is due to start in August. Sources indicate that CFTC shipments to Tesla are expected to increase even more as production ramps up out of the company's Gigafactory 3 in Shanghai, which is probably going to open in the next 3 to 6 months, just so you guys know, okay? Earlier this week, Tesla's Jerome Gillian also hinted at increased output at the Fremont factory, okay? So this is double good information basically on back-to-back days regarding Tesla production. This basically means that demand for Teslas are incredibly strong at this point in time, okay? Incredibly strong, stronger than a lot of us bulls probably even thought in regards to this, okay? And it got me to think, why is demand so strong right now? We see the federal tax credit actually shrinking right now, and yet Teslas have even got a little more expensive. Some of the products, okay, Model 3 actually went up in price recently, and so it makes you think, like, why is demand so strong? And I think there's something going on here that not a lot of people are kind of seeing, okay? And basically, just a few months ago, Tesla opened up the Model 3 to leasing, okay? And this just happened a few months ago. And so what I'm thinking the leasing is causing a lot more demand for Teslas now, because keep in mind that when you're looking at the auto market, right, there are kind of like three ways you can go. You can buy a car cash, like just outright, right? Let's say you want a Model 3, base Model 3, $40,000, right? You could buy that cash. That's very few people. Not everybody just has $40,000 just laying around that they just want to get rid of and put into a car, right? Then there's bank loans. So you can actually buy the car, but it's on bank loan, which is a route a ton of people go, obviously. You go ahead and take a loan out for that car. And the third way you acquire a car is through a lease, okay? And a lot of people enjoy leases for different reasons. They just don't want to own it. They don't want to take out the bank loan to get that car, something like that. Maybe they don't have the ability to get that bank loan. Maybe there's something for tax reasons why they lease. So needless to say, leasing is a very popular product, and it just started with the Model 3s a few months ago. And so what I'm thinking is the demand is going even higher and to much bigger rates now that they actually can lease Model 3, because there's a lot of consumers that like to lease their cars, and when you do something like that, it can actually be a way bigger demand uptick than a lot of people had even thought about, okay? Now, one thing I just want to say on Seeking Alpha, I'm very happy the bears have finally gone into hiding. Thank goodness, okay? I can actually look at the comments section of a Tesla article or Tesla news related thing and not see all bearish comments. So I'm happy about that. Let's just put it that way, okay? Now this next story, not so positive for Tesla. This is a very negative story, okay? This is unbelievable what has happened here, okay? A former Tesla employee admits to storing autopilot source code on his own iCloud. He allegedly took the code to his new employer, okay? A former Tesla employee is being sued for downloading data related to the company's autopilot feature and allegedly taking that data to a Chinese rival company. This is kind of a big news story, needless to say, okay? In the court filing, ex-employee, who I won't even try to pronounce their name, admits that he accessed Tesla's source code and uploaded the files to his personal drive, but denies that his actions constitute theft of trade secrets. Tesla disagrees, writing in the complaint that the autopilot feature Cal worked on is the, quote, crown jewel of Tesla's intellectual property portfolio, and that Cal tried to bring these trade secrets to Zhangping Motors, his new employer. Cal received an offer to work for that company in November 2018, and Tesla alleges that long before he left, Cal began uploading complete copies of Tesla's autopilot related to source code to his personal iCloud account. More than 300,000 files and directories in violation of Tesla's policies and its agreements with Cal, okay? 300,000 files. Needless to say, this wasn't like it was just like one or two little things here or there that he wanted to keep for whatever reason. 300,000, this looks like it's pretty malicious, and it looks like there's definitely intent there to steal the information from Tesla, the company, which even if you created something or helped create something for a company, it doesn't mean it's your own that you can take. Just because, you know, you might have worked on an iPhone, you know, and you worked for Apple, let's say, and you were one of the iPhone engineers and you helped make the iPhone, doesn't mean when you leave Apple you can go ahead and take all those trade secrets and download all a bunch of forms and whatnot on how that iPhone's made to help out the next competitor, or say, hey, the iPhone's actually my product because I helped create that or something like that. It doesn't work that way when you're dealing with a company, okay? So Zhangping Motors, also known as X Motors or Xpeng, is a rival Chinese electric vehicle company which has been at the center of trade secret lawsuits before. Last year, a former Apple employee was arrested after stealing a trove of data from Cupertino's self-driving car lab. The employee downloaded files and admitted to taking hardware, and he had announced his intention to move to China to work for that company, Zhangping Motors, okay? So needless to say, this is a huge deal, and this is what happens a lot of time in big business, okay? We're talking a lot of money up for grabs, we're talking a lot of power up from grabs, and we're talking about this country wants to beat this country and things like that, okay? We're talking about big stakes here. And so what you'll see sometimes from companies that are playing dirty is they'll contact an employee who ranks decently high up in a company, but not super high up, not like executive level or something like that, but somebody that's an important figure at that company. They're just kind of important on the D-low. And basically they'll contact them and they'll say, hey, you know what? You go ahead, you access all this information, you bring that over to our company, we need that information that that company has, you go ahead and do that, we'll give you a $5 million bonus or $10 million bonus or whatever across the board. And you have some individuals that maybe they're making 100K a year, 200K a year, and they hear 5 million, 10 million, or even a few million, and their brain starts to work and they're like, dang, that sounds like a lot of money. Let me go ahead and do that. And they'll make a big theft like that. And the company that access the information, they make out like bandits, because sometimes if they just have to pay an employee $5 million, or let's say $10 million to access all this information for that employee to take the risk, that's like a joke, okay? Because some of these companies have spent hundreds of billions of dollars, billions of dollars, even tens of billions of dollars on research and development work. So if they just have to pay a few million bucks or some type of big bonus out to the employee for bringing over those trade secrets, that's really cheap for that company in the end, okay? And this is what we see happen sometimes with these big companies, and especially a lot of big companies that do business internationally. They can fight really dirty, okay? Like my strength and conditioning coach used to say to us football players, say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And that makes me think, maybe that was why so many players on my team did steroids. But, you know, that's just the story. Some people will try to win by any measure possible. Even if it means cheating, even if it means breaking the law, they will try to do it. And that looks like it is more than likely what happened here in the Tesla situation. We'll have to see how this shakes out, as it's quite a tricky situation, because you're dealing with an American company, you're dealing with a Chinese company. I probably don't see any resolution, and probably whatever was stolen by that employee from Tesla to this new company, it probably is what it is, and I don't think there's any way of getting it back now. And so anyways, I want to hear your guys' opinion on anything we discussed in today's video. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video as always. Thank you for watching and have a great day.